Round 5 commences on tomorrow night, Thursday night, and we're almost halfway through the comp. Welcome to co-host Wendy.
Thank you for having me. Okay, it's very good to be back, and I'd like to thank Glenn and Scott for putting in, well, not appearances, but they were the guests.
Voiced overs,
yes, for the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
I think it was very good of you all, and if there's anyone else out there, or if Scott and Glenn would like to do it again, please get in touch. Okay?
Indeed. Okay.
Otherwise, you're just going to have to put up with me.
That's all right. Okay. Interesting results from last weekend. Now, so far in this competition now, every team has had at least one win.
Oh, that's good. Is that unusual?
Well, it is. Yes, it is. Yes,
okay.
yes. And some good gains in the standing in the ladder. Last week, where is he? Where's Humdingers? Where's Scotty?
Oh, Scotty, yes.
Yeah, there he is. He was right down there, and he jumped. What did you do? He jumped 4 places. Four.
That's very good. I'd just like to say though, look, I had a win and I went down the ladder.
Well, that was points differential. That's
yeah,
right. But that's
I don't know
okay.
whether I approve of that.
Okay,
anyway.
so Humdingers, they jumped 4 spaces, and Phantom Roosters, Steve, he jumped 2 places, and there he is there. Yeah. And Wood Raiders also jumped 2 places. So that was very good.
Yeah, and you had a loss and you stayed on top.
Oh, look, yes. You've got to have it.
I think it might be rigged. I think it might be rigged.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Now, you had some interesting information about last week.
Yeah, well, there were a couple of very close games.
There were?
Yeah, I tell you what, Kel kept me on the edge of my seat right up until the last game.
Wombara Weasels.
Oh, Wombara Weasels, yes.
Yes.
My heart couldn't take it there, Wombara Weasels. I thought I was going to lose, but I'm not sure how I won, but a win is a win.
That's right, yes. That's right.
And then there was... there was a close game. Who else was close? Let me have a look at my notes. Oh, Glenn and Scott.
Yes.
Caboolture Vikings and Humdingers. That was close.
And that's why Scotty, where are you, Scotty? That's why he jumped from the bottom of the table up to where are you, Scott there? Because he had a good win. So that was well done.
And Yellow Lead Belters.
Yes.
Which is Boof.
Which is Boof.
He beat you.
He did indeed.
Not by much.
Only 5 points, but that's okay.
A win is a win.
A win is a win.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah. No, so there were a couple of quite close games, which made it interesting.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. And as I said, everyone's had at least one win.
Yeah.
Even, where is he? Bathurst Bulldogs. Where's
he's
Miles?
had more than one
Where's
win.
Bathurst Bulldogs? There he is. There. He's up at it. Yes, he's had 2 wins.
Yeah. We should have a special trophy.
We should.
Shouldn't we?
Yes, the self-made...
The self-propelling...
Well, he doesn't coach. They're self-coached.
They're self-coached, are they? Well, they're doing very well, yes.
Now, 2 weeks ago, I introduced the Perform or Piss Off award.
Actually, I like that idea.
I did.
I almost pissed one of mine off because they weren't performing, but then I wasn't game enough.
Yeah, last week we had a lot who were pissed off. But, see, with my brilliance... It's washed off onto the Daily Telegraph today, who they've watered theirs down. They've got Perform or Perish.
They've taken over your
Yes,
slogan.
yeah. They're talking about the Eels, but I thought our Perform or Piss Off was better. But anyway.
True.
Okay, right. Good news. The candy pouch has been found.
Yeah, well, I think there might be a bit of a story to this because you found it in the garage and you spent quite a bit of time down there in the garage. So what was Candy Pouch doing down there in the garage?
Oh, you never know. But it's still only been worn by one person.
Yeah, yes, but it may not have only been worn once.
May not have. That's right.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
right, okay. All right, let's quickly get on to awards for this week. Now, the Dunny Dump, there we go. The Dunny Dump. I'm going to have to take that myself. Yeah, there we go.
Why?
Well, as Scott pointed out last week, I've got 2 very, very good fullbacks.
Yes.
And last week I rested the good fullback who scored 158 points. And if I'd put him in, I would have had 4 wins out of 4. But anyway, so I get the Dunny Dump this week.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
But do you mind if I don't shed crocodile tears?
No, that's quite okay. Raw Prawn Award goes to Wombara Weasels Kel. simply because he lost to you, even though he should have won because he was winning all up until the last game.
Ah, you see, but he came up against me.
He came up against you, that's right.
Right.
And the Australian Blue-Footed Booby Award goes to Richard. Richard is now is he taxman or... Yeah, he's taxman.
Richard Stick.
Yeah. So you get that this week. Scotty got it last week, of course. Hang on, I better bring myself out of the dunny.
But how can you be in the dunny dump and be on the top of the table as well?
Oh, look, it's just good management.
I suppose if we can't rig it, well, who can?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
That's right.
Let's quickly go with our matchups this weekend because we've got some very good matchups.
Interesting ones.
Yes. Now, first of all, it's the Taxmen against the Humdingers. Scotty, where are you, Scotty, again? There you go. Which is 8th place against 12th place. In theory, Humdingers should win, but Taxmen might actually put some players in.
I think that might be the
Achilles heel of
I think so,
Humdingers.
yeah. I reckon Taxman might come through.
Yep. Okay, we've got the Mackay Mounties, which is Tom, playing the Phantom Roosters up there.
Oh, well, look, I've got to go for Tom.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Because Steve hasn't won all his games this year, so he's due for another loss.
Yeah, I think Tom's got a good chance.
Now, Yellow Lead Belters, Yellow Lead Belters against the Bathurst Bulldogs. That's going to be very, very close.
And I think Bathurst Bulldogs have been playing very well.
Yes, because the coach hasn't interfered.
Yeah, and I think as long as he doesn't interfere this week, I think he's got a chance.
Self-managed team, they're doing very well. Yep. Wombara Weasels, Kel, you're playing the Wood Raiders. Now, in theory, Wood Raiders should win, but Kel might have learned his lesson from last week, and he might actually do the perform or piss off. Yeah. And he might change some of his players.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
No. And the last match of the round is you and me. Eskimo Brothers against the Molly Monsters.
Oh, well, I'm going to beat you.
Are you? Well, I'm going to win too. So we could have a draw.
We could.
We could.
Yes. It'll be interesting.
It will be interesting.
But who's going to be my sounding board for this week?
Oh, I don't know.
That'll be interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Not that I do as you tell me to anyway, but yeah.
Well, you can always ask.
Who could I ask?
You could ask Caboolture Vikings.
I could.
You could ask the Wood Raiders. Yeah.
I'll see how I go.
Yes. You could. You could even give Scotty a ring. Humdingers.
Interesting.
You could.
All right.
So we'll see how it goes. So, as I said, almost halfway through. This will be round 5. We only play 11 rounds.
It's too short this year.
It's too short.
You just get into the swing of it.
You do.
And it's over.
Yes. And maybe next year we might have to talk to the commissioner, and maybe we have a full draft next year. So we get rid of all our players.
Well, I suppose in some ways, first of all, I thought I don't like that idea. But then again, we've got new blood in our
Yes, give everyone a fair chance.
And if they're going to come back next year, it does give them a fair go, doesn't it?
It does. Although I would perhaps ask if...
or maybe we could keep, say, 3.
Or even if I could keep 1, I'd keep Nathan Cleary because I think he's a gun player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you could even... hang on, where are we? You could keep Jordan Rapana because I think he's really your best player.
Do you reckon?
Oh, he goes pretty good.
Listen, I'd like to say...
John Sutton's been going
John
well
Sutton.
for him. Yep.
I'd like to say, as I'm a South Sydney supporter, and they defeated Bulldogs this weekend, but... Didn't they defeat Bulldogs?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
The blue and white team?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
But can I say there was a bit of dirty play going on there and I don't approve of?
Oh, yeah.
I think that was a bit...
Keep your elbows...
A bit above the waist, wasn't it?
It was elbows to the throat.
Yes, and I don't approve of that. No. So as a South Sydney supporter, I would like to lodge my complaint.
And if you were there, you would have run onto the field with your wooden spoon and given him what
I
for.
I would have.
You would have indeed.
Yes, but at least they won.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yes, all right. So now, is there anything else?
No. It's short tonight because we've actually had an injury We've had an
I
injury.
hit him too hard.
Well, sort of, but it was making marmalade. And the funny thing is, she laughed at her mother years and years ago when she burnt herself making toffee apples. So karma. Anyway, on that happy note,
Yes.
good luck to all the teams. Well, you can't have good luck to all the teams, can you? You can only have good luck for half the teams.
No, because they can all have good luck, but they might not win, but they can still have good luck.
Well, they could have good luck, and we could all have draws.
Listen, I think
anyway.
I think we've said enough.
Yeah, I think we have.
But please, if anyone would like to be a guest, give us a call.
Okay. And we'll be back again next week.
Bye for now.